I've got a couple of questions on that, but really quick, I heard you mention that, obviously this process is very expensive.
Sure.
And your journey seems to have been quite a long one. How much did it cost you? How much did your divorce cost you and your ex-wife?
Okay, so the divorce cost us the filing fee. We paid $409. That was it. We were divorced. Like back then, there was no mediation requirements. We didn't have attorneys. It was we just had to pay the filing fee. That was all, filing fee. Now, post-divorce, 13 and a half years with attorney's fees and everything on my end. I don't know what she spent. I spent 20 grand.
Wow.
And yeah, now the typical cost, and these were new statistics I found online just recently. Average divorce with attorneys costs $30,000, so $15,000 each. Takes approximately 22 months to resolve.
Wow.
Now, contrast that with me. 20% of my business, there's no attorneys involved. I work with phenomenal attorneys. Out of the almost, I think, 600 or so attorneys that I've worked with, there's like 5 of them that are the typical poster children of attorneys that people are like, oh my gosh, I hate attorneys. They're sharks. They're awful people. No, family attorneys are phenomenal. Most of them are, moms, dads. They've been through the process. A lot of them have been divorced. They understand it. They're wonderful people. But not always do you need an attorney. Not always can you afford an attorney. So with me,
I think a lot of people don't realize that either.
Yeah.
That you don't need an attorney.
Well, so, it was a number of years. I think it was 2008, I think, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit later, was when law started to change and you no longer needed an attorney to go into a courtroom. But in Florida, they made mediators a statutory requirement. And so what they found was mediation works, and it's a place where the parties now have vested interest monetarily. They then also have a say. They have more creative say. And so, coming to me, 20% of my business, there are no attorneys involved. And people can come to me, get through the entire process. That's paying their filing fee, their mediation fee, their parenting class, and do it for under $3,000 and take maybe about a month or so to resolve, depending on their timeline and how fast they file and how fast they fill out their paperwork. But there's a big contrast between $30,000 and $3,000 in 22 months and 1 month. But, the choice is up to them, but it's definitely an option.
And one of the things that I've heard you say in our own conversations, and as we've kind of prepared for this, and you telling me about what it is that you do, you help families take control of their own situation.
Yeah.
I think maybe some of our listeners have a preconceived notion of, they're going to hire a mediator and they're going to get into this room, and the mediator is going to be the one, facilitating conversation but making the decisions. I've heard you explain it this way, that you're there to guide, parents or couples in finding creative solutions to achieve the agreement that they want.
One of the just amazing things about mediation is in mediation, the parties, mom, dad, husband, wife, husband, doesn't matter. The two people in dispute. In mediation, they're in charge. The attorney is not in charge. I am not in charge. A judge is not in charge. They're in charge. They get to make their own decision. I'm there to empower them. I'm there to give them creative suggestions. I'm there to give explanations.
Show them the options.
Yeah, but I have no decision-making authority. I'm not a judge. I have no decision-making authority. I make space for them to make their own decision, and that decision can be to settle, or that decision can be to give up their decision-making authority and let a judge tell them. But either way, I make a space for them to take control however they want to take control.
For more information about our virtual services and to have me conduct your mediation, call me toll-free at 877-822-1479, local at 561-262-9121, or email me at mbrickman@iChatmediation.com, or visit me online at iMediateinc.com.